Last Saturday, I was having a gathering with two of my ex-colleagues, and one of them told me that her property has increased in value from 1.4 million to 2.4 million, and her property is a 4-room condo located in the central of Yishun. I congratulated her, but she told me that it's difficult to find buyers for her property because not many people is able to afford a 2.4 million property. If she successfully sold her property, she has no place to stay as well. So that's her another concern. In normal situation, one will think that for a person to profit from the property, one must sell the property in order to cash out. Only when one is able to cash out the money, he is considered making money out of the property. There are so many people out there who do not educate themselves with the right property knowledge, and they were thinking the wrong way. They were thinking that by working very hard for their entire life to clear off the house debt, and by the time they retire, they'll be debt-free. My question is, what is the point of being debt-free when there is no money in the pocket? Most of us would choose to sell our property and cash out. They will downgrade their condo to HDB. What if I tell you there is no need for you to sell your property, and yet you have a place to stay and lots of money inside your pocket to spend? And as time passes by, you're going to gain more money into your bank and spend unlimitedly. You must be thinking, Kelly is crazy. How can there be such free things in this world? Now listen up. As a Singaporean, you are able to refinancing, right? So I told her if I were her, I would go to the bank and ask the banker to refinance my property. And once I refinance my property, I'll be able to cash out maybe about 70% of the capital appreciated amount. If it's 1 million appreciation, I'll be able to cash out roughly about $700,000. At this point, most of us will think, oh my god, how am I going to pay the interest for these $700,000? It's not free money. I still have to do the payback. Don't worry. What if I tell you that there is a way for you to change the money into free money? How is that possible? Of course it is possible. It's just that previously we do not know this method. But the rich are already doing it, and they are doing it many times. In fact, the more you do it, the richer you will become. The secret to unlimited wealth is this. Assume we have to pay 5% interest for this refinance money. This is what you can do to safeguard yourself, and if you do this properly, you will not be poor anymore. You are going to have lots and lots of money inside your bank, and you're going to pay off every single cent for your installment. You do not have to worry about the money to pay off your 5% refinance interest, and at the same time, you're going to have lots of money to enjoy for your holiday. You are going to even have passive income every month. Assume you loan out 70k. You're going to set aside 5% times 700k times 10 years. This amount just coincidentally is 50% of the 700k, which is equals to 350k. So you're going to set aside 350k in your fixed deposit to secure yourself for the next 10 years of repayment for the 5% refinance loan. The rest of the 700k, which is equals to 350k, you can use the money to enjoy yourself, go for a holiday with a family, enjoy your life to the fullest. But do not spend all the money. You can allocate roughly 20 to 30% of this money to do some business. For example, you can do co-living business, or you can use the money to buy another property. I will highly recommend you to buy undervalued property which is sold at a discount of 35 to 40% in KL. Why I recommend use these properties? Because KL is the central of Malaysia. It's an international platform for people to do business. When we buy property, we have to be sure of two things. Number one, there must be inflation. Number two, demand must be more than the supply. When these two factors takes place, property of the prices will increase. Now, the land in KL is very scarce. How do I know? Look at the population in KL, the number of jobs created. Look at the high-rise buildings in KL. If the land is not scarce, why would people build such high tall skyscrapers in KL? And the buildings are getting taller and taller. It is not rare at all to see tall buildings of 80 stories and above sitting on the land of KL. Even a little piece of car park area, today it's a car park. Tomorrow, it will be bought over by a developer and construct into hotels. That is how scarce the land is. KL is located in the central of Malaysia. There's no way they can reclaim the land. There is no way for them to expand the land further. So what you see is what you get. If you ask me where is the safest place to ensure there's capital appreciation in KL property investment, my answer would be so long as it's in the central of KL, which is inside the triangle zone of KLCC, Pavilion and TRX, it should be very safe to invest. Check the surrounding. Make sure there are enough activities ongoing, such as business hub, shopping malls, and restaurants. If the investment is further supported by MRT station located 100 to 500 meter walking distance away from the property, and if the price fall within the range 1,003 to 1,004 ringgit, then this is a must-buy project. So do you see the power of knowledge? If we have the right financial knowledge, and once the opportunity arises, we are able to make good decisions that will help us become multi-millionaire. Refinancing is just one of the simplest strategy to cash out money from the property. And this is just the tip of an iceberg. My friend had a good start in her investment journey. Why? Because she has the money for her 20% down payment to settle her 1.4 million investment. How about those people who do not have enough money for the 20% down payment, or they already have 40k to start a business but they do not know how and what kind of business they should go into? If you wish to know how I can turn a 40k investment capital into a 400,000k investment property portfolio within 1.5 to 2 years, you can reach me at my WhatsApp number, which I provide in the comment box below. I have come to the end of my sharing today. I'm Kelly. If you like my sharing, do subscribe and do give me a like. See you in my next video.